Welcome to the Mommy Therapist. They're ready for you.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Sasha.
We are moms who are also therapists to moms.
We are passionate about supporting all moms through motherhood transitions, challenges, and beyond.
And we are so happy that you're here today. This is episode 2.
Woo!
Hi, friend.
You know what's so funny is I'm so tired all day long. And I'm, having all those things. And then you put this mic in front of my face and I'm like, hello, instantly awake. Let's go. Let's play. Right?
It's the adrenaline. It's the endorphins of doing something fun that matters. Right?
Yeah. It feels so good.
How have you been since our first episode? How have you been the last week?
Good. I have something funny. I have something funny to share.
Funny to share? Okay.
Yes. Just something silly. P was in her room, as teenagers do, on the weekend, just sitting in her cave. And she sends me a text message. She says, Mom, I just saw this thing that's like, your 2026 year is going to be just like the top movie that was out when you turned 10, the year you turned 10.
The year you turned 10. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
Tell me more.
Okay. Mine is Toy Story.
Oh, in 1995.
Yes. And I love it because I want to focus on friends this year.
Oh, that fits right in.
Right? Because you've got a friend in me.
God. Oh, you've got a friend in me,
We
Sasha.
do.
And hopefully we have a friend in you, friend.
Yes, you're our new friends,
Yes.
right? And then Derek's was Jurassic Park.
Oh no, that can't be good.
Except here's the thing. I figured this out, right? He's got 4 girls, right? And a perimenopausal wife. 2 of them going through puberty. So he's like,
you guys are the T-Rexes and the raptors that he is trying to escape and survive.
Poor guy. He escapes to the garage a lot. So
that fits great. You need to get him a little Jeep.
Yeah. I know. Oh,
to take away on the weekend. Movie.
Did
you look it up? Okay.
It's The Lion King.
The Lion. Oh yeah, 94. Oh, the Lion King. The circle of life.
I knew you were going to do that.
Moves the sun. Oh yes, life is all about circles. It's all about cycles, and things always just tend to come back.
We just cycle back to where we cycled back to doing this, and
it's very mindful. I will watch out. I don't think I have an angry brother to kill me usurp my throne.
Yeah, let's not do that. Maybe not another baby.
No, I'm good.
We're good. There's friends in there too. Timon and Pumbaa defending yourself. Defending your people.
Yes, but just those moments, you can't run from the past,
right?
You just need to face it and make peace with it to move forward. This is a very therapeutic movie.
Right? It's a very fun game.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, friend, what was the top movie when you were 10?
Check it out.
Yeah, tell us in the comments, which, by the way, speaking of comments, you can find us on Instagram, The Mommy Therapists. You can also find us on TikTok. So feel free to engage and respond to us and send us messages, and we are so here for you. Also, if you have any thoughts or suggestions or questions that you might want us to talk about on an episode, please email us at themommytherapists@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we would love to have your input.
Absolutely.
While this is our hobby, we want this ultimately to be beneficial for you. So we are all ears.
Yes, we want topics.
We're very good at listening.
That's a weird thing.
I know.
Why
right?
would you be good at that?
Yeah. Well, this is all about talking, which is different.
Yeah. I know.
Than normal.
So we don't get to do that as much.
Yeah. All right. Let's move to our check-in.
Okay.
Sasha, give us our MUPS check-in.
So mentally, C turned 9 yesterday. So we had a fun little birthday lunch. We went to lunch and she wanted to play Just Dance. That's all she wanted to do.
That's a great birthday party.
Derek even got up and did it.
Really? I was like, oh, go dad.
I played a game there that probably wasn't great. It was a little bit of a manipulation thing.
Oh, did we bribe him?
I had C go up to him and say, Daddy, please, it's my birthday. Yeah. And he was like, oh no, okay. He did 3 songs with us. It was wonderful.
Good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then
emotionally.
So emotionally, okay, I started my cycle this morning. So I've been emotionally like this and whiny and all of that. And that's what I mean. I come and sit here and now suddenly I'm like, oh, I'm fine. It's okay.
That
So
luteal phase into your menstrual phase, it's
rough. Yeah.
rough. Yeah.
So just emotionally up and down. There's been some irritability. There's been some it's now excitement, but
Do you
some
get sensitive, like
I do.
extra agitated or
Oh yeah.
extra annoyed or
I tell because my family jokes and like they like to joke, say mean jokes. That's just kind of how they go. And so they
Okay.
love to like, make fun of me and poke fun at me all the time. And so I told them yesterday, I was like, I'm not in a place where I can handle this emotionally.
Yes.
So if you want me to cry, then you'll continue.
But be aware.
Yeah.
See the caution tape.
Yes. Be careful.
Oh.
So then physically I'm kind of dealing with that. I've just been really tired
Yeah.
and fatigued today.
Yeah.
But I just laid around with Derek and watched our show. We're watching How I Met Your Mother. So they've got some comedy in
That
there.
is a good one
It
up
is a good
until the
one.
last 2 seasons.
I know.
Yep.
It gets dull. It gets dull. And then the last episode is
It's
just
just
like,
disappointing. Yeah.
Why
Why do we spend a whole season on Barney's wedding day that then doesn't eat? It's just
I know.
Anyway, spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't seen How I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother. Don't watch the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, just
stop
prepare
it.
yourself. Prepare
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah. So socially, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. I'm going to go visit a friend at work later when we're done here. And I have plans for next weekend with you guys. I'm so excited. So that's going to be, that's pretty much all the social. And then I'm like being on the phone with friends and stuff like that, hanging out with the girls. Yeah. So there's a lot of social in there that I didn't like
This is
recognize.
the theme of your life is
Yeah.
we're engaging socially.
Oh, yeah. So then spiritually, I feel like I'm doing better with that after our chat last week.
What's changed?
Especially yesterday. Sorry. I was trying to be present with C and engage with my family and just really enjoy the day. P came home with her 9th grade registration card, and K came with her 7th grade registration card.
Oh no!
And then my
reality
and then she's turning
staring
9,
at you.
and I'm like, what happened?
Everybody's just getting older.
Like,
yeah, but not us. Just children.
No, we're fine. I'm still 30. I don't know what you're talking about. So it was just kind of, but that kind of got me like, okay, I need to pay more attention. We need to be present with each other because you guys are growing up so fast. P's gonna have her learner's permit in like a year.
That is bizarre. The driving thing, I feel like that is a full chapter change.
Yeah. I feel like it just keeps happening. I don't know.
How's your self-care?
Self-care. I mean, I laid around all morning. I just let myself lay around all morning. I had cancellations at work, and so I had like this 2 hours, and I was wandering. I was just pacing the house, and I was like, I should be doing this, and I should be doing that. All the mommy shoulds. And I called Derek, and I was like, hey, I'm pacing. He's like, go read your book. And I'm like, but I have all this stuff. He's like, nope, that can all be done later. Go read your book. And so I did. I sat on the couch and I read my book, and it was wonderful.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job, Derek, for encouraging you to just rest.
He's good.
We're not good at that.
No.
I'm not good at that.
Why can't we do that? I don't know. Maybe
because we were taught that our worth comes from being productive and helpful.
I like that.
Wow.
Yep, that is very true. So that's my check-in. How about you, babes?
I am thinking about the future. I'm thinking about all the tasks that are coming in the next week. My son E has to go interview some firefighters after school on Monday for a school project. So that's going to be exciting, but it's a different thing that's happening. And then I've got some social plans that are exciting. And then I also have a work project that's coming up that I need to work on. So I'm just kind of thinking about how I'm budgeting my time in this next week. So yeah, kind of organizing myself so I feel prepared and not so scattered.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like that would be a really good topic for some days, like time blocking and how do we fit in all of the things? Like when am I supposed to read? After the kids are in bed.
I know.
Right?
When you sacrifice sleep.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. How can you do things without sacrificing sleep? Yeah. So mentally, I'm juggling and I'm planning. And then emotionally, I'm feeling a little bit excited because my mother-in-law is coming to stay
Yay.
with us for a while, and I just adore her. And she's been living out of state for the last couple of years, and it's going to be wonderful to have her close by. And she's actually moving back, but we're not sure where she's going to be moving to, so she's just going to stay in our cute little grandma guest room for a while. And I am jazzed because my kids love her and I love her, and she's not one of those like nightmares that everybody, the cliche. Yeah. No, she's very helpful. She doesn't have a lot of criticism or anything to say. She's just
She's
warm
just
and wonderful.
present.
So yeah,
Love
I'm really
that.
excited for her to be around. Physically, I am feeling kind of sluggish. I feel like I've been snacking a lot and just filling my diet kind of with garbage calories, which I'm not big on like counting things like that, but I do feel like I'm eating because I'm either bored or I'm emotional or I don't know. So I feel like I need to maybe reassess that a little bit because I'm feeling sluggish because of it. But I did sleep well, so that's good. Socially, I have plans with some friends. A friend from my previous life. So before I was a therapist, I worked in the theater world. Way back. It was theater, like professional theater out in New York and New Jersey. And then once I moved back to Utah to have my family, then it was more community theater. But I have a dear friend from there who's going to come and spend some time with me this week. So I'm excited to see her, and I'm excited to spend time with my therapist girlies this coming weekend.
It's going to be fun.
Spiritually, I've been trying to be a little bit more attentive to my body. And this kind of goes into self-care. So this past weekend, I had a massage, which is something that I need for my own mental health. And I'll explain that in a minute. But that's kind of a little bit of a social for me. So it felt good to get that massage and kind of work through some of the physical pain and tenseness. That's not a word.
That's a good word. This is tense
in my body.
Viscosity can make all those words.
And then another moment of self-care this week was I got my annual mammogram, which all you ladies out there, 40 and plus, let me bear testimony of the annual mammogram. I know it's super uncomfortable and kind of awkward, but so important in early detection. I lost my mother's mother, so my maternal grandmother, to breast cancer, and she passed away before my mom even got married. Like my mom was 21, and so she had to do her marriage and her motherhood all without her mom. And it's just so I'm so extra grateful that my mother has been on top of her screenings, and luckily she hasn't had any issues. And now that I'm 41, this was my second one, and it's like annually this will be a thing, and I will be proud to go. So that I can be healthy and here for my family.
Yeah. My best friend's been on me for that ever since my 40th birthday. No joke.
Yes. Do it. It's important.
He's annoying, but no. I'm like, I just need to make the appointment. I just, whatever. I'll get with you and you can tell me where you went and all of that.
Yep. It's wonderful. It's not too hard. It's just a little bit awkward. But luckily, or not luckily, but after having breastfed 3 babies, I'm all soft and squishy, so it's not really that uncomfortable or painful.
Pulled and prodded on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No big deal. But for processing today, I wanted to kind of bring up the massage that I got. So this is something that I do at least every other month, if not every month. But I noticed, maybe 10, 20 years ago that I hold a lot of anxiety in my body.
Oh, for sure.
And I think a lot of us have we'll get butterflies or we'll get stomach aches or we'll get shaky or things like that. Tingly fingers, that. But when I have my chronic anxiety, I find I will clench my jaw or I store a lot of it in my neck and my shoulders, and it would give me really bad headaches. Not necessarily migraines, but just really bad tension headaches. And so I started getting massages for those. And then I realized later on through the pattern of life, through the circles of life, that it would get worse when I was dealing with a lot of anxiety. And so as a bit of self-care and some of this preemptive self-care, I get massages to help keep it out of my body, to help me process through it. And I'm just kind of wondering, I feel like this is a pretty like ubiquitous thing, like a universal thing, right? How do you experience your mental stressors in your body?
Oh gosh, like I get shaky.
Mhm.
Shaky is like the first thing, or nauseous, or just completely lose my, like I get all the GI
Mhm.
stress, right? And then my shoulders, like I clenched, I like pull them up towards my ears,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't even realize it. And then I also started noticing lately that I will slump like this, almost like I don't have the right to be upward. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Like straight.
interesting.
Yeah, that was a new
Yeah. Is it like
process.
like a shameful thing or
Yeah,
just like
kind
the
of.
weight of the world?
It
'Cause I feel
tends
like
It could be both. I mean, to be totally honest, like I'm shameful
Yeah.
because I'm not doing enough, never enough, right?
Yeah.
And that's generally where the anxiety comes from, is like
Mm.
I'm not momming the way I should be. There's that should word again.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. You know that phrase, stop shoulding on
Yes.
yourself?
One of my favorites,
I
actually.
know,
One of
me
my
too.
bosses put it on the back of a t-shirt for me because I
Yes.
say it so much. Um,
Yes, that should,
yeah.
pressure to perform that we give to ourselves.
Mhm.
Where did we learn that?
I think
Is this a social thing or is this a generational thing?
I think it might be a generational thing.
Mhm.
Because, well, and I don't know, probably both,
Yeah.
Let's think that through, because should there's a lot of comparison, I think, especially in the mom
Mhm.
world, right?
Especially.
Especially, and just girls in general, right?
Yeah,
Women,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just women. We compare ourselves to other people. We compare
Other
ourselves to
women.
other women, even if we don't even know.
Mhm.
We don't even know them, right? They see things on social media and we're like, oh,
Mhm.
well, they can keep their house clean. No, they can't.
I
They're
know.
showing you a corner of
Yeah.
their world, and that's it. Um, and they're not showing you the shameful things, right? Or the things that cause us that.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it could be both things. And we're
Yeah.
raised to be like, oh, you'll just naturally know how to be a good mom, and you'll naturally know what you're doing.
Yeah, and by the way, that's what gives you all your worth and value. Yeah, maybe it's a combination of how you grew up,
Right.
maybe depending on the values or beliefs in your own home or with your parents. But in our society, even I think with the growth of social media too, there's a lot of, oh,
Yes.
look how easy things should be or
Yeah.
how great it should be. And it's like, should.
No,
No,
no more should.
no more.
No more shoulding on yourselves, ladies, friends. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's powerful to just notice when our brains want to push things away, they don't actually disappear. They just go somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
The mind goes into my shoulders and my
Yes.
neck. And when I have fear of getting in trouble or fear
Mhm.
of being criticized or judged or hurting other people,
That's
it
actually
goes
been
into my body.
Yeah, that's been coming up a lot in my sessions lately.
Mhm,
It's
mhm,
interesting. The fear of getting in trouble. Like that,
mhm.
it's such a weird thought because we are adults.
Right?
Why do we think
We're
we're
the
going to get in
grown-ups in the
trouble,
room.
right? We think so we're going to make somebody angry. We're going to make someone, like, we're not going to make them happy enough, or we're going to forget something, or I don't know, and then I'm going to be in trouble. Who's
In trouble. Yeah,
who's
who's
mad
getting
at
us in
you?
trouble?
Yeah.
Yes.
What punishment are you going to get? I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah.
So
And I recently heard this little nugget of wisdom that I think fits into this, which is if someone has a problem with you and they don't tell you, then
their
it's
problem.
just their problem.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Exactly. Yes.
Sorry.
So if someone hasn't actually said, I'm mad at you, do not assume that they are
Yes.
mad at you because
Let
you are
them.
just carrying a weight that is not yours to carry.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I love that.
Well, thank you for processing that with me.
Of course.
All right, Sasha, what is our affirmation of the day
Okay.
today?
Our affirmation, I really wanted to play off of last week's, but also this whole, it kind of fits with all of this really, is that it's not necessarily that I am surrounded by love, but I deserve love and support from the people around me. I deserve that.
Mhm.
Get rid of that shame and guilt, right?
Mhm.
Because it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything to help motivate you. It actually makes you want to do less, right?
Yeah.
So I deserve to be loved and supported in my world.
Mhm. Why is it so hard for us to believe that?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out the other day too, actually. Like, especially when like I look at you and I see one thing and you look at me and see another thing, but we can't see those same things in ourselves, you know? I got these like relationship cards. They're just like questions you can ask your partner. I like that game we played in Disney, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, but one of them came up that was like, what would your 10-year-old self be surprised to hear about your life now?
Oh, that's interesting.
I couldn't even like go back to think about what kind of life did my 10-year-old self
Even think was
want.
possible. Yeah. Or want.
Yeah. And like I had to have help. I had to phone a friend, man.
And did you figure it out?
I did. I mean, it was funny. They said, that you have 4 kids and they're all girls. That's,
Yeah.
wild. And then I thought, I didn't name any of them the name I thought I was going to name.
Of course.
And then that I have this like crazy love story. Like Derek and I, it's kind of like fairy tale Cinderella kind of story.
Aww.
And it's wild and it has its ups and downs, just like everything else. But like,
Right.
yeah, they reminded me of that. They're like, what about this your whole romantic story? And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Well, and that you met so young and you were
Yeah.
able to stay together and weather so many different challenges and
Yeah. So many
keep
things.
keep picking each other,
Yeah.
keep choosing each other
Mhm.
day after day.
We chose to build this life together. And
Yeah.
so I like look, so then I'm like, okay, now I'm really nostalgic, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking around my house and I'm saying, okay, we did this. We did this. And it's wild. So
That is such an interesting
I know.
idea. Because I think I would say the exact opposite
Oh,
of
yeah?
as a 10-year-old, I expected to meet my love of my life in high school or college and
Mhm.
stay together forever.
Mhm.
And instead, I didn't get married until I was 26. And then I got divorced 8 years later.
Mhm.
And now I'm on a second relationship with a blended family and juggling all of that. And I don't think I never would have picked that,
Right.
but I never would have expected that that was even possible
Yeah.
either.
Like
Because
that's just not
no, I was
what life looks like.
no.
Right.
And that's not the right way to live a life
Mhm.
either.
Mhm.
So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
But
So-
whatever your story looks like, you
Mhm.
deserve love and you deserve support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Beautiful.
Isn't that fun? Yeah.
Thank
So
you
yes,
for bringing that.
we
Yeah.
deserve this love. Yeah.
All right. For our education moment, this is something that I feel like is coming up in my sessions with my clients a lot. But I feel like we talk about regulating, emotional regulation and self-regulating before we can regulate with our kiddos. I think we even mentioned this on our last episode,
Yeah, I think we
right?
did.
And I feel like we don't actually know what that means. We don't actually know what that looks like when it's someone like, oh, well, you need to regulate, make sure you're regulated. And it's like, okay, so does that mean I just don't feel my thing? Or does that mean
Do I just push it down?
scream it
Right.
out? Like,
Mhm.
so I just take 10 minutes to cry,
Yeah.
like, what does that mean?
Mhm.
And so here's a little bit of a lesson
Okay,
on how
let's
to
do it.
self-regulate. So when you notice, first thing is notice. When you notice that something is happening, you're having a strong emotion, we're having a strong reaction. Maybe you're noticing that you are, something's coming up that feels unnatural or just feels stronger than it should be. That's kind of a moment that to notice that like, I'm about to not act like myself.
Right.
I'm about to act without my values.
Yes.
Instead of within my values.
Yes.
So when you notice something is up, that's the first thing is you really have to actually notice
Right.
that
Yeah.
something is happening. And then the second thing you do is you need to name what's happening. So give it enough attention to name what's going on. So let's say I'm driving home from work and my kids are making a lot of noise in the background and someone cuts me off in traffic and I swear, I curse at this person, which is not something I try to do in front of my children.
Right.
And I notice that I am super angry and
Mhm.
super agitated, more than normal. That's a moment for me to go, oh, hang on. I am like hot. I can feel like like a jolt of energy in my fist, like I could punch something. I'm yelling curse words at a total stranger. Like I'm feeling warm and shaky. So I am obviously very agitated or annoyed, maybe angry. I'm gonna name it. And then instead of going, well, stop it. This is when we cope, right? I can't not make this person cut me off, but I can cope. So knowing that like, okay, my heart's pounding, my blood pressure is rising. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths. So,
Get it
geez,
through.
oof,
Yeah.
right? Maybe shake out your hands a little bit and then say it out loud. I am super angry. And then in this moment, I'm in front of my children. So I'm going to acknowledge that in front of them because now they maybe are scared because they just saw me get really angry.
Yeah.
Maybe it surprised them or shocked them or made them feel nervous. So I'm going to go, oh my gosh, guy, I am so angry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. I obviously am really agitated and I need a minute. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to do a coping skill. Maybe we look around and find, all the colors of the rainbow. Maybe we turn on a song and say, I just need to sing it out for a second. Yep. Let's turn on Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's
right?
a good one. We always dance to Shake It Off. That's our
Shake It Off is a great one.
Yeah, it's great.
So do something to help yourself cope, to get back to a moment. And then we're going to get curious. We're going to get curious about what put me in that place so I can either cope now or no next time. So maybe I had a really rough day at work. So maybe I need to go, oh, you know what? I think I overreacted because I had a really hard day at work with, back-to-back clients. And I never really took a second before I went and got my kids. And so I was just going. So maybe I need to take a moment, go for a little walk or get a cold beverage or even just take 5 minutes to myself before we move on to the next thing. So thinking about maybe how you can cope ahead better next time. But one of my favorite coping skills I want to teach you, besides just like breathing or these mental distractions, is called the HALT skill. So this falls under that distress tolerance in our DBT intervention. Essentially, when you can't change a situation, how do you cope with it? How do you tolerate the distress? So HALT is a little acronym to just give you some pointers, things to consider. So the H stands for hungry. So am I hungry? A is am I angry? L is am I lonely? And T is am I tired? So when we are hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, we tend to overreact. We tend to over-respond. We're extra sensitive to things. So check in with yourself. So in that moment, I yelled at this person. I could take a deep breath and go, okay, what the heck's going on? Am I hungry? Actually, yeah, I didn't eat something today. No wonder I'm shouting. Or no, I'm not really hungry for food. Or am I thirsty? Or is there anything else that I'm hungry for? And this
basic bodily needs.
Yeah, this can be any sort of desire. Maybe that's a sleep thing too, right?
This is a really good skill to teach, like especially autistic kids, because they don't, and ADHD, because they don't recognize it until it's like, oh crap, I'm starving or I'm about to pee my pants, Yeah,
right. And then the A is, am I angry? This is, I think, is, am I angry about something else that's coming out in this situation? So am I losing it at the traffic because I'm actually angry with my kids in the back? Or am I losing it at traffic because I'm angry about work? Or did I get in a fight with my spouse this morning and this is still coming out? So is there something else that I'm actually angry about? So that's kind of what that one feels like to me. And then L is, am I lonely? Have I engaged socially? Do I have any dopamine in my body?
Mine is usually the lonely part, especially if like I'm just not feeling appreciated by people around me or wanted by people around me.
Yes.
That's usually the one where I'm mostly dysregulated.
Yeah. Appreciated, lonely. And I don't think that spending a lot of time with tiny humans who are constantly taking from you counts.
No.
This is needing energy and love and appreciation from other
filling
adults,
the cups.
Or exactly. And then the T is, am I tired? Am I out of emotional energy? Am I out of physical energy? Is there something else that I need there?
I love that. I have so many like things going through my mind right now, but I think we're gonna have to save that for another podcast.
we maybe just talk for a very long time.
Yes, we could. We totally could, because there were like 3 skills that popped into my mind that like go along with it. So I'll save it. I'll save it for next week.
Perfect. All right, Sasha, our lightning round.
Okay, so this one's a little bit different than what we did last week. It's not really like household tasks. And I was a little worried about this one, and I don't know why. Like, I know I have tips and tricks, but for some reason I feel like it's all habituated to the point where I couldn't like pick it out. I don't know.
Sure, no worries.
Overthinking. Which I do.
Sasha.
So I found this thing, I think it was Instagram, I don't even know, but it was like 7 dates you should have with your best friend in this year. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm looking at it, and it's things like get your computers together, sit next to each other, and clean out your email inboxes, or go through your photos and like do something with them. So like It's more about body doubling to help with
Yes.
with not emotion regulation, to help with behavioral activation, right?
Mhm.
I get it a lot. I like to avoid things when it seems like it's too hard. But then like make all of your doctor's appointments, right?
Yes. Oh, for those of you who don't know, body doubling is where you lean on someone else's presence to kind of keep you accountable to get something done. So, like, I will call my sister on the phone and be like, talk with me while I put this laundry away.
Yes,
The
yes.
sorting that I did last time. Or
That is fun.
talk to me while I do the dishes. Or
Mhm.
talk to me while I,
Right.
XYZ,
Right.
whatever it could be.
Mhm. Yes, it's so
Okay.
helpful. Or even like,
Yeah.
even just having them
appointment.
sit there while you clean.
Mhm.
Honestly,
Mhm.
just sit there and talk to me while I'm cleaning my house. I know that doesn't sound like the most fun, but it can be really hard sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and having that other person just be with you so you're not feeling lonely and you are feeling supported and they can be like,
Yeah.
just a couple more. You're almost
I'm
there.
gonna be your hype girl, man. We're doing
The
it.
power of a hype
Yes.
girl. Yes, body doubling. I love
Mhm.
this. Thank you for bringing that up. That's
Yeah.
such a trick.
I feel like we should do that with treatment plans and notes.
We should do that with our notes.
That would be
for
nice.
sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, we want to thank you all for being here today. Again, we are excited to be up and running on Instagram and TikTok, and our Gmail is open, and we are looking to hopefully engage with some of you.
Very much so.
Yeah.
We've loved what we've seen so far and
Yeah.
what people have been saying. The feedback has been great.
Yeah. We're excited to be here as moms and as therapists. So that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Also, just a quick note, this podcast is mostly for entertainment. So this is not meant to substitute therapy, but we do just want to be an additional resource for connection or education or, like we said earlier, for support. So we are here. DM us questions, concerns, comments. We are so happy to hear from any of you and all of you. So
let us know. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for showing up for yourself today.
you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or email us at themommytherapist@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what made an impact or what you'd like to hear next time.
Whether it's getting a mammogram or body doubling with a friend to get a thing done,
we hope something good happens to you today. See you next week.
take care.